The Rumblefish 2 is a 2D arcade fighting game set in the late 20th century when a major natural disaster devastates a nation's eastern section, resulting in massive casualties. The game has amazing graphics, vibrant characters, and a unique 2-gauge system. The game also has powerful artificial intelligence and a training mode, allowing players to experience the action from home. The game has several game modes, including arcade, survival, time trial, local multiplayer, and online multiplayer. Choose between muscle cars, sports coupes, and off-road vehicles to fit your taste and strategy. Each of the 50 exciting levels offers its own set of challenges, obstacles, and possibilities for breathtaking stunts. Learn the skill of extreme driving as you handle loops, leaps, and difficult terrain, striving for the fastest timings and highest points. Immerse yourself in a visually appealing universe with vibrant visuals that bring each location to life. Zero, the villain of Ero the Acrobat, embarks on a spectacular journey while working on Edgar Ector's malicious plot. Zero receives a letter in which reveals that their forest is in danger. The game has 15 action-packed stages, ninja fighting, epic fights, and a rewind turbo option. Players can save their progress at any time and restart where they left off. The game also includes screen filters, a gallery, and hacks to make things simpler. The game delivers a unique combination of ninja action and adventure, making it both exhilarating and demanding. Rogue Explorer is an epic adventure game set in a village where players must navigate hazardous dungeons. Players may change their character's appearance, colors, and build formidable weapons and armor. The game provides exhilarating challenges with no restrictions, with each dungeon consisting of numerous tiers. Players may open chests to get weapons and combine materials to make stronger equip. The game has over 10 distinct dungeon types, changeable character appearances, side-scrolling stages, loot collection for making and upgrading weapons, and hard enemies protecting the Abyss Tower. Old Man's Journey is a puzzle adventure set in a sunny setting that explores themes of life, grief, reconciliation, and optimism. The game is full of fun and stress-free puzzles that tell the elderly man's narrative via his recollections. Players must solve delightful riddles by altering the environment such that hills shape the old man's route. The game's quiet and reflective atmosphere enables players to immerse themselves in tranquil and thought-provoking puzzles, sharing the elderly man's sadness, remorse, and eternal optimism. OkunoKA is a tough platformer game about Kay, a blue hero on a journey to defend the Soul Realm from the evil Oz. The game has a unique reflex-based gameplay system that allows players to execute daring jumps, quick dodges, and accurate strikes with ease. Players must travel over 100 levels, each having its own set of obstacles and aesthetics, while also facing fearsome monsters with varied attack patterns and techniques. Hidden secrets and trinkets add vital lore to the narrative of Kay in the spirit world. Players progress by unlocking additional skills and power-ups. Gibbon Beyond the Trees is a hand-drawn adventure game in which players help a lost gibbon navigate difficult terrain. Players can dash for freedom in liberation mode, or watch an hour-long tale about the struggles of living creatures across the planet. The game offers fluid, dynamic movement inspired by actual gibbons, which helps players develop their acrobatic talents. Players may select between an hour-long story mode and a fast-paced race in liberation mode. The game also raises environmental concerns, such as deforestation, poaching, and climate change. Goblin Sword is a retro-inspired action platformer that takes gamers back to the heyday of gaming. The game sends players on an epic mission to protect their community from an evil wizard's army of monsters. With 89 levels to complete, Players may select from 30 different weapons and 30 strong relics. Goblin Sword also provides customization choices, including 14 various outfits and 8 faithful guardians to assist. The game also includes 5 secret, hard levels for the most advanced players. Players may also unwind and decorate their homes with trophies from their victories. Cake Bash is a fast-paced party game in which up to 4 players control adorable cakes that come to life and smash one another into crumbs. Players may select their favorite cake and play in realistic settings with varying objectives. Mini-games include toasting marshmallows, piping icing, and fork knife. In the Get Tasty mode, cakes must dress to wow customers and play a number of games to earn scrumptious toppings. Players may compete with pals on the same screen, find rivals online, or face off against well-programmed machines. Swordship is a futuristic arcade shooter game that defies traditional boundaries by requiring fast decision-making and intelligent evasion. Players can change the direction of the conflict and turn opponents against themselves. The game includes ship powers, risk-reward upgrades, and weather navigation. Players must choose between taking a chance by banking stolen containers for score increases or staying safe for passive improvements. The adrenaline-pumping music transports players to a dark, watery future, presenting an opportunity to become a beacon of hope for the banished. Crisis Wing is a retro shoot-'em-up featuring 7 vertical scrolling stages, upgradable weaponry, and cooperative multiplayer. It has a thumping FM music and CRT filters, and it captures the feel of traditional arcade action. With swarms of foes and dramatic boss encounters, the game provides a hard challenge. Players may relive stages with infinite lives in practice mode, while the Score Attack and Boss Rush bonus games provide new levels and bosses.
It was just 2 days after Grandpa's death.
Wavetale is an action-packed adventure game that takes players on an exciting voyage across Stranville's decaying archipelago. Players must cruise the huge ocean while encountering disgruntled fishermen, isolated hermits, and pirates. Sigrid, a little girl who can walk on water, is given the responsibility of traversing the seas and roofs. The game includes high-speed adventures, a touching story of loss and healing, and a colorful cast of characters. Players may personalize their look by collecting collectible hats, hair colors, and clothes. Road to Guangdong is a gripping narrative-driven driving experience set in 1990s China, centered on the protagonist Sunny's desire to revitalize their family restaurant. Following a family tragedy, Sunny and Guma must reunite with distant relatives to find mysteries. However, the voyage is laden with difficulties, such as her decaying vehicle and the necessity for regular maintenance inspections. The game has fascinating graphics and a noteworthy musical composition. Players must keep track of gasoline levels, tire wear, and engine condition. GIGA Wrecker Alt is a 2D action-adventure set in a post-apocalyptic universe where the Earth is under threat from robot invaders. The game combines platforming, fighting, and physics-based puzzles, allowing players to destroy robotic enemies and manipulate debris to construct weapons and tools. To defeat the invaders, players must overcome obstacles, solve riddles, and navigate perilous stages. As they continue, gamers may gain significant experience and acquire blueprints to help them improve their talents. Mankind's existence hangs in the balance, and time is running out. As Kohaku regains consciousness, she finds herself resting on a cold steel floor. Her gaze is quickly pulled to a Z-Breaker, a talking sword. Despite her lack of familiarity with her surroundings, Kohaku grudgingly decides to join forces with the sarcastic weapon and embarks on a risky voyage to COGEN City, a devastated city. Kohaku is determined to solve the secret of the city's terrible fate with the help of Z-Breaker's Ouroboros system. The narrative is told in 3 separate versions, each of which depicts Kohaku's unrelenting determination to discover the truth behind the metamorphosis.
Charles Reed, private detective.
The Sinking Metropolis is an immersive adventure game set in the half-submerged metropolis of Oakmont. As a private detective, you must discover the truth behind the city's possession and the damaged minds of its residents. The game has an open investigation system with a high replay value that allows players to approach cases in a variety of ways. You must combat horrific monsters while also managing your character's mental health, using an array of 1920s weaponry. As you unravel the mysteries under Oakmont's surface and confront the unfathomable horrors that lie, the game is loaded with mystery, horror, and suspense. As an unpaid student in Neo Cascadia, you must fight against bankrupt companies and their employees who are doomed to roam the hallways forever. You must discover the underlying motivations of Fizzle, a fizzy drink firm, and Cubicle, a subscription box producer with delivering drones. Going Under's dungeons provide a variety of weaponry, but they can shatter at any time. The bosses are cursed entrepreneurs who make rich from investments as their workforce battle amongst themselves. Defeat them and return with their enchanted treasures to boost the business.
The girl miraculously escaped from a labor.
Asia, a 10-year-old girl, sees the horror of the Second World War through her naive eyes. She is inspired by her desire to return home, sets off on a trip to reconcile with her family. The game includes stealth techniques, first-person cinematic levels, and more than 15 creative minigames. Players travel across the treacherous landscapes of Germany and Poland, hearing the heartbreaking stories of the war's unjust victims. Asia's diary contains parts of her tale, while over 15 creative minigames give complexity and diversity to the adventure.
You are in for a harsh but thrilling. In the face.